Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some new snack pack items. I have the Starburst all pink strawberry juicy gels.
I have yogurts. This is the Fruity Pebbles and the Cinnabon Pudding.
These were $3.39 each at Kroger. So we're going to start with the juicy gels because this is not pudding. I was hoping I could just, that's okay.
It's all just stuck together.
Usually you could just pop it and it'll.
I know, sometimes you're just annoying.
Oh. I literally tore that off.
I've done that before too.
Kevin makes me feel better about myself. Yes, you're like a child tearing up the package, Tammy.
No, it happens because sometimes they don't cut them well.
Yeah, that truly. I mean,
well, I just broke that one, so there you go. I broke the one next to it. It's a little see this one.
These are made by Conagra Brands out of Chicago, Illinois. They're gluten-free. Let's see. It says no high fructose corn syrup made with real sugar. One gel snack, 92 grams, is 90 calories. So 90 calories a piece.
It smells very artificial.
Well, it is supposed to be Starburst.
This kind of reminds you of Starburst because it's very artificial. It's okay. I could eat it, but I would prefer that over other things.
It does have a strawberry flavor.
Yeah, it does remind you of a Starburst. I mean, it really does.
It's not as strong is what the deal is. So the pink Starburst are like my favorite in the package. They've always been my, what is your favorite in the package? You have red, orange, yellow, and pink.
I have no clue.
Well,
I haven't eaten them for a while.
I've always liked the pink the best because they do have a strong flavor. This has a strawberry flavor. It's just not as strong as an actual Starburst candy. Mm-hmm. I do like it though.
They're okay.
You know, it's usually between that and pudding. I would much rather have the pudding cup over the juicy gels. That's just me.
I would prefer to make my own Jell-O than these. Because I don't like the texture of these nearly as much as I like a regular Jell-O. Because these are denser and more rubberier.
You know what though? Those are not.
These aren't as bad.
No. So like I think when they first came out with these.
Oh, when they first came out, they were horrible.
They were like literally like you could bounce it like a ball, like rubber.
Good.
That is not like that.
They've
gotten better.
Yeah, they're better. They're still not as good as homemade Jell-O.
But yes, so like I would rather, Kevin's absolutely right, that's a great point. I would rather make my own Jell-O, but I don't mind buying pudding.
No.
I've never minded buying
pudding. No, because I hate making pudding at home.
And these have all been refrigerated. So you buy these, they're shelf stable, of course.
Yeah, you can eat them at room temperature if you want to.
There's two colors, but they're both the same flavor. I'm not doing this.
That's exactly, you gonna try those again?
No, I'm just going.
I'm not either.
Notice you're not trying it either. So you buy them at room temperature on the shelf. They're with all the other puddings. They weren't on and juicy gels. They weren't on like a special display or anything like that. But we prefer ours. Go ahead. Cold. Yeah. Go ahead and open it.
How many calories they were?
I'm getting there. Let's see. Delicious Yabba Dabba Doo Fruity Pebbles made with real non-fat milk, no high fructose corn syrup. How many calories do you think that is? Did you look?
No. Well, the Jell-O's 90.
It's 90.
So I figure these are like 110.
100.
No, that's not bad.
And it's so funny because they put the blue under a line and the yellow under a line. But I've looked through the list of ingredients and the only difference in the two is that one has blue coloring and one has yellow coloring.
I don't mind opening it.
Go ahead, open it, but I've looked from ingredient to ingredient and the only thing difference is the color.
I mean, that tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
I mean, literally they have the exact cholesterol, sodium, carbs, everything, sugars. There's no difference in them.
Well, Fruity Pebbles all taste the same.
Yeah,
regardless of color.
Should be exactly. But we can't, just to appease,
just to make
somebody's gonna ask.
Are you sure they're the same?
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Wow, that's so the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Wow.
They captured that Fruity Pebbles flavor perfectly.
They did. That's terrific, isn't it?
And I love the reason we said the pudding packs we like to buy, but not the jellies. These are so thick, and you can really sit there and make it last a little while.
Yeah.
So while it's 100 calories, you can make that 100 calories last a while.
You can, and yes, and then we will practically lick the container.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I could get down to the bottom, I would.
Yeah. So I mean, they did a really good job though.
It's perfect.
It tastes dead on Fruity Pebbles. The only difference is you're not getting the crunch of that cereal.
Which I'm glad they didn't try to add that.
Yeah, because it probably would have been soggy.
Yeah.
But that's perfect. So if you're a fan, they did a good job.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles is like my second favorite cereal. They did a good job.
And you get bonus points if you've been watching long enough to know Kevin's first cereal.
Yes, you'll win a huge prize.
You'll win a huge prize, a heart from me in the comments. Okay. That's different looking. I like that. All that white on there just made it. It worked! Yay! It's nice to win once.
Layered yum yum yum.
Layers of goodness. Cinnabon bakery inspired Cinnabon pudding. Layered yum yum yum. These are 19.5 ounce containers. Let's see. This is 120 calories. No high fructose corn syrup.
There are 2 layers, a white and a brown layer.
Okay. And it's probably the same stuff.
Probably.
But we got to make sure we get both.
I think the top layer is like a vanilla pudding. Yeah, the top layer is vanilla.
I really like that. And I'm shocked. I'm
surprised you like that.
Yes,
well,
I do.
No, it's good.
I think
it isn't the same pudding though. That top layer is like a vanilla. If you eat just the white part, you don't taste cinnamon at all. Or at least I didn't. It seems like it's just vanilla. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and then you get the cinnamon layer on the bottom.
You do. He's right. I wouldn't have thought that.
It's really good. I like the cinnamon in there.
I think that people who never buy Cinnabon because they've had Cinnabon in the frozen department, although Cinnabon came out with a whole new line of cookies and everything. We never got them here. We never got them anywhere in our area. Did we get the new stuff from Cinnabon? It did not happen. I don't know where the cookies were delivered to.
Not here.
Not Central Kentucky. But I think for people who do not buy Cinnabon because they don't want those calories, this is for those people. 120 calories, and I really think they captured the sweetness of the Cinnabon cinnamon roll. It has the cinnamon, but it has the sweet too. And it's the only difference for me is because we did put them in the refrigerator. It's a cold Cinnabon instead of having it warm out of the oven. That's the only difference.
And the cinnamon's not quite as strong. It's pretty strong.
I think it's pretty
strong, but
good.
it's not quite.
Yeah.
And the glaze, the vanilla on this doesn't quite taste like the glaze, but I'll tell you, it's close enough. It's good enough to where it reminds you of Cinnabon.
It's impressive. It really is impressive.
If you like cinnamon, I think you'd like them.
And out of these 3, that is going to be my choice. Now, I'm sure the Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, the Fruity Pebbles. You know what? I like Fruity Pebbles too. And they did a darn good job on the Fruity Pebbles.
Tastes like lemon.
But it's not a flavor I want all the time. The Cinnabon, I could eat that all the time and probably not get tired. It would probably take me a little while. I would eventually get tired of that cinnamon.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it would take me a while. Fruity Pebbles, it's just, that you know, if you know that flavor, it's strong, and I'm just going to get tired of that quicker. And the Juicy Gels, they did a good job on them. It's just not my thing. I'm still not going to buy those. I would still rather make my own, because you can buy a box of Jell-O, and you can make like 4 cups out of that. And it just, I don't know. I think it's probably a lot cheaper to buy it that way.
I would just eat those really fast too. They don't last long for me. When they're gone.
Yeah, but they're good. I just don't expect them to be quite as strong as a Starburst, but they are good.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.